Raiders game today was the most frustrating game by far all year. I mean, the Raiders lost to the New York Giants, and probably one of the worst teams in football this year, and they looked sloppy the whole game. You know, the defense that has been pretty good all year did not look super good. Derek Carr played possibly his worst game of the season, and it was just very frustrating. You're not going to win a football game scoring one touchdown only. You really aren't. You know, in today's football, I mean, the Raiders only had one touchdown in this game and 3 field goals, and they had so many red zone opportunities. It was almost ridiculous the fact they only had one touchdown. They should have won this. You know, we lost 23-16. Giants won, which was really annoying because the Raiders, been good. Past 2 weeks, we've been 2-0, and I thought we were going to be 3-0 playing a team like this, but no, we weren't. And Daniel Jones didn't even have really that good of a game. I mean, he had like less than half the yards that Derek Carr did. The problem was, though, Derek Carr threw 2 interceptions, one of which a pick six pretty early on, and the Raiders, they lost. I mean, if you throw a pick six and then he threw an interception late, that blew it. Josh Jacobs played a pretty good game though. He came back. He's been injured a lot this whole year, so it was good to see him back. But yeah, the Raiders had the defense didn't look as good as normal. It's been, but they did have a strip sack from Yannick Ngakoue, who also had another sack, so that was good. The only touchdown in this game for the Raiders was to Hunter Renfrow. And he's been really great at receiver. Hoping he stays healthy because he did have a limp midway through this game But yeah, I mean, the Giants right out the gate were scoring. I mean, this was their probably best performance, and it was our probably worst performance. And if you combine the two, it's just going to not be a good combination. So yeah, and the problem is now we are tied now for first in the AFC West. Every team in the AFC West has 5 wins. But the Chargers are 5-3 and they beat us, so we're kind of second. But our division's really good, and if we're gonna win it, we definitely have a long way to go. We have to win consistently, and I think that's why it would have been really nice to win today. We're playing a team that isn't very good. It was kind of a gimme, and they blew it. And next week we have the Chiefs, and obviously the Chiefs aren't playing good this year. I think that's a common fact, but they're still the Kansas City Chiefs, and if we can't beat the Giants, then I mean, we might have trouble beating the Chiefs. So yeah, I mean, overall, it just wasn't a good game. We should be beating this team, like I said. The Raiders, coming into this were, like I said, having a 2-game win streak, being 2 other teams that were, not very good either. But I think we should have won this for sure. And I think it was very frustrating just seeing Derek Carr break down like this. And the Raiders are obviously notorious for having great starts to the season and then going down right away. Last year, 6-3, finished 8-8, right? So I really hope that doesn't happen this year. I'm crossing my fingers, but based on history, it always happens. So that's annoying. And I hope that doesn't happen. But the problem is when you're a Raiders fan, you have to expect the worst. But I hope they bounce back from this, because with the way our division, how it's looking right now, it isn't likely that we're going to win it necessarily, just because the Chargers are good. The Chiefs have had a bad start, but they're still a decent team in my book. And Broncos, I'm not worried about the Broncos, really. They're pretty bad, but that's still a concern, the fact that all the teams in our division have 5 wins, because that means our division's really good. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Giants beat the Raiders 23-16. G-Men just had a good game. The Raiders only had 1 touchdown. They're not going to win in the NFL, very often with 1 touchdown. So that was pretty bad, and I'll see you guys later. And yeah, go Raiders.